Yeah, Ohio University has always been a pioneer in developing that next generation of sports leaders, administrators, and we think at this point in time, getting administrators up to speed on the sports gambling landscape, where it's going. I like to tell my students that the pace is out of the tube and it's not going back. Sports gambling is going to become a bigger and bigger business as time goes on, and we have to get an understanding of what it means. More importantly, I think the monitoring of it and the integrity of it, and I'm pretty excited to see where it evolves.
I think there's a lot of issues that fall on the compliance desks of operators and universities and professional sports teams that they never had to deal with prior to legalized regulated sports betting in the United States. And we're here to help educate them to what those risks are, how they could best put policies and procedures in place to prevent those issues. And when they do arise, what do we then do to fix them, catch the people involved in them, and make sure they don't happen again?
We got involved with this opportunity last year when we were visiting and got to meet Matt Holt from U.S. Integrity, and I really thought he was one of the authoritative speakers in the session and really opened our eyes to the awareness we can bring to the space and the fact that somebody is watching and providing some assurances as to the integrity in the games. And that was the opportunity we saw to start discussing a partnership to elevate this to executive education level.
U.S. Integrity provides tailored fraud prevention and integrity monitoring services to professional sports organizations and collegiate conferences throughout the country. We also provide integrity monitoring services to operators in the licensed, regulated sports gambling space. We're really excited about partnering with Ohio University.
Ohio University is the birthplace of sports business education, and it goes back to 1966. It was a vision of Walter O'Malley, who owned the LA Dodgers, and it has grown way beyond baseball. Today we have over 1,700 alums from our graduate program that are working in all forms of sports. Oftentimes we're credited with being the cradle of college athletic directors, but we have alumni working in professional sports, we have alumni working in facility management, special events with the Olympics. As we move forward, sports gambling is going to be a new vertical that we see our students getting into.
What brought U.S. Integrity to this program, I think, was first of all the desire to make people aware of what real game integrity and fraud prevention is. Game integrity and fraud prevention is this all-encompassing area covering insider information, match fixing, officiating, game manipulation, underage players betting, and involvement in lots of different issues. Fraud at sports books. I mean, lines at sports books are still moved by human beings. So that's this all-encompassing protective area is game integrity, and it's not just match fixing. And we want people to understand that how robust and how comprehensive game integrity and fraud prevention is in the United States.
When we look at new issues in sports business, we can approach it from really a 360-degree view. And the fact that we look at the partnership, the marketing, we look at the engagement that it brings, we look at the research with our academics and our PhDs that might be looking at the math and the odds making. It really affects the entire ecosystem. And over the years, I think that's what Ohio University has done best in our graduate program. Activate our stakeholders, our alumni base, friends of the program to really give the most detailed and informed opinions and learning on the subject.
I think what excites us most about collaborating with Ohio University on these sports wagering courses is the potential to really inform a market in the college athletics space about the nuances of the regulatory rollout and all the implications that will actually impact their program on a day-to-day basis.
Being able to identify and make people aware when regulators and operators and teams and universities work together, we're able to accomplish anything. And what U.S. Integrity has done is bridged that gap between operators and universities and the regulators alike in a way that's never been done before. And that's how integrity in the regulated sports betting of the United States is going to work.
This is a program that we think is not going to be a luxury item for college athletic directors. It's a necessity. The landscape has changed overnight, and will only continue to get bigger, but sports gambling and sports gambling awareness and integrity is something that we believe all administrators are going to have to get up to speed on in a hurry.